Today's session is reading. How to read a literary narrative effectively. First of all, what's a literary narrative? It is a story, a novel, a tale, etc. You have to know from which point of view the story is written. So the first point of view, the first person, I will find pronouns like I and we. Second person, pronouns like you, and this is usually very rare. Third person, I will find pronouns like he, she, it. And the third person have three types: objective, limited, omniscient. Let's start with the objective. Narrators do not know about the feelings and thoughts of other characters. They just know their actions and that's it. Limited, narrators know the feelings and thoughts of only one character. Omniscient, narrators know feelings and thoughts of all characters. They basically know everything. Number 2, read the introduction. I mean the first paragraph or the first two paragraphs to identify the setting, which is the time and the place, and the characters, main and others. While reading the other paragraphs, focus on the characters, especially the main character. Pay attention for their appearance, traits, actions, relationships, problems, and feelings. Number 4, identify the conflict or the main problem that the author is trying to find a solution for. Number 5, understand the relationship between each sentence and the other. Focus on conjunctions. Conjunctions connect sentences, so when I find two sentences that connected by the word and, then they do have similar ideas. But when I find two sentences that are connected by but, then they do reflect contradictory ideas. And also focus on transitions. Transitions connect ideas, so when I find two ideas connected by therefore, that means they do have cause and effect relationship. But when I find two sentences that are connected by indeed, then the second sentence is emphasizing the first one. Number 6, focus on shifts. Shifts in time, place, pronouns, matter, feelings, etc. Number 7, focus on figurative language and rhetorical devices. Most important, analogy, comparing two different entities. Simile, comparison using like or as. Metaphor, comparison without choosing like or as. Rhetorical questions. The author asks questions and does not wait for an answer. His or her purpose is to grab the audience's attention, evoke their feelings, or make them connected to the passage. Now let's have a simple passage to review and understand more. My homeland, my country, which is very dear to me, is now abandoned. I stand still like a ship in the middle of the ocean. New people, new friends, new life, and most importantly, new culture. I left my homeland 2 months ago. How can I adapt to my new life while maintaining my own culture and spirit? Now, let's find from which point of view the paragraph is written. So, we have my, I, me. All of these pronouns mean that I have a first-person point of view. That means the author is reflecting his or her feelings and closer to the audience. Now let's find the setting, the place and the time. The author left his or her homeland and went to a new country. So now the author is speaking about the new life. The time, the author said that he or she left his or her homeland 2 months ago. Also, until now, we have only one character, and this is the main character. It's the author, or we can say the narrator. Now let's have more information about that character. Through the word choice, we can understand that the character is so attached to his or her country. Now let's find the figurative language. The first sentence, I stand still like a ship in the middle of the ocean. Here, the author is comparing him or herself to a ship in the middle of the ocean. So that's a simile because the author used the word like. We can infer from that simile that the author feels lost and paralyzed. The second rhetorical device we can find, how can I adapt to my new life while maintaining my own culture and spirit? So here, that's a rhetorical question. The author is asking a question without waiting for an answer, but just to grab the audience's attention and to evoke their feelings and to make them more connected to the passage. Now let's read the second paragraph. School is my place of comfort. At least I can read books about my culture and heritage. Reading is my safe asylum from the new world around me. I can live in my homeland and practice as many rituals as I can. So here we have a shift. The author was speaking in the first paragraph about leaving his or her homeland, but now in this paragraph, the author is speaking about adapting to the new life. Through the word choice, we can infer that the author is overwhelmed in his or her new life. The author now finds safety in reading books, or we can say at school. The sentence, I can live in my homeland and practice as many rituals as I can, is figurative, not literal. The author here can imagine the rituals but does not practice them in real life. So here we can find a metaphor. The author is comparing reading to a safe asylum from the new world. An asylum is a safe place for refugees. Now let's read the third paragraph. 5 months passed. Now I have some friends. The closest to me is Linda. She's a tall girl with a dark complexion. She's unique for her special beauty and character. I'm happy with her. We do have a common culture. I feel in my homeland once again. 5 months passed, now I have some friends. So here I have a shift. The author started to be well adapted and started to have friends. Let's focus on more information about the characters. First, the feelings. The author feels attached to Linda. The author feels in his or her homeland once again. That means the author feels comfortable. Now let's focus on the appearance of the new character, who is Linda. So up till now we have two characters, the author or the narrator and Linda. Linda is a tall girl with a dark complexion and she's unique. The author is saying good words about her. That means the author loves her. Also, the author and Linda share a common culture, which make them close friends to each other. Thanks for watching.